Let's see. Hello, everybody. What we're doing? We are exploring the depth of medieval. Oh, come on, you should. Excuse me. Medieval disputes. This is not a game. This is education. Education. Doodle. Excellent. Okay. And upside down document. It's dark in the house. I should plug in my thing. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. I'm feeling very high, ay, ay, ay. Kind of feeling, you know, one of those feelings, one of those like hiya situations. That's what I'm at. Today was a pretty okay day. Pretty okay. This one, 82. I've eaten too many spinaches. I've not done nearly enough work. I'm retired. Interesting. Let's get cracking. So we have here. Also, my computer is going slowly again, which is annoying. Very annoying. I don't know why it's going so slowly. Like, come on. How is power usage? How is this a... What is this? OBS Studio is taking 30% of my graphics card? What is even happening to my graphics card? Come on. I have a 3070 for fuck's sake. Why is my RTX 3070 struggling? Is it hot? It's not that hot. It got pretty hot. It runs 100% when doing AoE 4, man. Like, gee. Anyway. Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. We have here the Abbot of San Simpliciano, who is Delic of the Pope, actually. This is of interest too, probably. Nos Dominus Guglielmo Scotta. I think we're gonna explore now. I'm gonna have the pleasure of encountering Popov. Sorry, I must have pressed the wrong button for a second there. The long disputes between Sant'Ambrogio and the Canonica. Or Sant'Ambrogio, the Basilica and the Canonica. Gonna be fun. I'm exhausted. Simpliciano. I think that's 11. And that's 38. And this is 66. I'm gonna put that even though there is no actor because unnamed. Please name. That's exactly what I was saying. I think this guy is a delegate from the Pope and is intervening in the dispute here. I am really tired. Wow. You know, like I sounded like, huh? I wonder why I'm feeling a bit stressed. You know, like I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. Oh. That's weird. I used to run a chess club. I don't know if anybody knows that. Huh. Huh. Sorry, 1 second. I'll be right there. Oh, shit. Going by trace is fine. I used to run a chess society. And 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 I think we made a chess.com group, which I totally forgot. I was not a good fit for a chess club. Huh. Huh. Hmm. Let's see. Mother, my God. Hey, who's watching me? I forgot the password. Oh, nobody's watching me anymore. Okay, sorry. Investigation, investigation, investigation. So many things, so many things, so many things, so many things. Okay, sorry. I'm back. That's next stream. Yeah, I might stop this whole streaming thing, to be honest, at some point. Getting a bit silly. Okay, so we said what we said. I think the discussion is about the use of the altar. I wonder if they use the same church. I wonder if they use the same church. I don't think we have any. Yeah, no, it's just a religious dispute, which is interesting. Man, Jazz Club, that was crazy stuff. Next one. 393. Condomino Guglielmo de Novezano. My noise is on? Shoot. I was playing AoE4. Fun game, by the way, AoE4. Definitely not as good as StarCraft. I'm afraid. if I were to say what the big difference is, location. Okay, so they're Iudex, Notario, Revo. I don't know what that role is. The Sievint. I'm actually not sure what it is. Domini Reposti Antambrosi, which you know the name of him. Sivi dominano Reposti de Oldiate et Morandi Ferrari Canonicum Split Ecclesiae et astringere homines. E a stringere homines de Moriano et circumstantum locorum per sacramento un indicare non stendere quandam busci ok. So dispute between the Canonica and the people of Moriano and 3 judges. So I'm gonna put 3, and then we said really it's only one person named, which is the canon. I'm gonna name him, and I'm gonna name as a whole the neighbors. 393 means 8051. You talked about watching me, by the way. Do I get a little bot in the chat? They're Milanese. And we have 66. Hey, Dr. Bot, you're my only viewer, and I can trust you here. Great. How are you doing? How was your weekend? Neighbors of Moirano. I had a lovely catch up with a friend last night and went for a nice hike over the weekend. It's lovely. Very good. I've been playing a little bit of AO4, which is fun. It's a bit, definitely I'm feeling the whole like, oh, you have cavalry, I'm gonna build pikemen. You have pikemen, I'm gonna be archers. And it's like, yay. It's fun, I'm enjoying it. I do wonder how different each civilization is between each other. I'm used to a game called StarCraft, which is Morandi Ferrari, where there are only 3 civilizations, 3 races they're called, and of course location Moirano, and they are totally different from each other, right? Like, in this game, each civilization is like actually quite similar, besides some unique units. In that one, they're like just completely different, almost completely different mechanics, right? With the base of the game being still the same. Of course, you still gather some resources and build stuff and just like flying and not flying, but the type of units are like totally different. And so you really feel a huge difference between races. Here, maybe because I'm a noob, huge noob, big noob, I feel it less so, and that's a bit like, interesting. And also, I'm exhausted. I don't know about you. I'm like really feeling tired of pushing on this thing, and a pretty roughish day. What's a snag? Oh no, shit. Which one is it? Which one are you at? I not played it at all, so you need to describe it for me probably. Oh man, that's awesome. What's the historic story mode? Oh, drop to the. All right. What campaign are you in? At least, is it still the English? What's the? Oh God. Okay. I see. Fair enough, man. Okay. So what the? It's so easy. Lol. Lol. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. So tell me what happens. Why do you struggle? What's the struggle like? What's the struggle at? They're hard. RTS campaigns are hard for sure. Don't be too discouraged. So there are two, the Prevost and the Cannon. In Capitolo Doc. Right, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I have to be 4 different outposts in 10 minutes before reinforcement come. That's hard. Do you start with anything, or do you start with like a beginning place? I kind of want to play the game now. I want to play a campaign. On a side note, I should stream the campaign. I should play. I should become a game streamer and stream the campaign of Age of Empires 4. That could be something I could do. Like on a weekend or something. That could be fun. Hmm. Interesting. Right. Sounds hard. Sounds hard. Sounds hard. Sounds hard. Sounds hard. Is it all wooden stuff you need to destroy, or is it stone? We have Ferrarios, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Ew. Okay. What's the dispute? Hmm. And you struggle with lack of resources as well, besides time. Like, I mean, because a technique I would use just out of the top of my mind, I don't know, and it's generally how I play kind of campaign, just make a lot of stuff, right? And it doesn't always work. But like, get a couple of spear more time resources. Okay, okay. I'm really curious. I kind of want to watch you play. I kind of want to see you stream, and then like we can be like I can comment and guide. Sounds fun though. It's fun to have a challenge. I would go like just mass up spearmen, make two barracks, gather only wood and food, and just mass up spearmen. Don't even move to second age if you're not already in the second age. I don't know. That's how I played all my other my StarCraft campaign, and it doesn't always work very well, but it's also you just like overwhelmed with macro. I don't know what the dispute is about. They're there and they're disputing, but I don't know what they're disputing about. Hmm. Kind of tickling my desire to build a campaign now, to be honest. Hmm. We definitely have the Prevosto. We definitely have three, and then we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm not quite sure what they're disputing about. Sorry, you're struggling there. That sounds frustrating. Does this has that stopped you from having fun? Fair enough, man. Nobody likes losing, for sure. If I were to stream the campaign on a weekend, would you watch it? Would you vicariously experience the game? Would it just be annoying? Also, I don't know why I'm confident. Defend. I like how I'm confident, like doing well. Probably won't even do well. I'm really bad at campaigns that put it hard as difficulty. And I'm like, why is this so hard? And I'm like, lol. Yeah. What are they disputing about? It's like I just list the names. You know, and like we're disputing. It's like about what? Just disputing. Just arguing with each other about whatever. They dispute. That and dispute. I think it's gonna be the same here. Albericus, Canonicus, De Santo Ambrosio, Jacopo Carlono. So Canonicus didn't dispute. Okay, so there is. Oh, finally, this is a clear dispute. Like, I want my money back. They're disputing about £50. 50 solides, not pounds. 50. How do you say soldi in English? You know, like the LS des in LSD. Because if pounds for pounds, denarius for denarius. You also don't say denarius, do you? Shillings and pence, don't you? Shillings. That's what it is. Shillings is soldo. I know, but that's what it was used at. I mean, you say that, and it's true, but also until not long ago they were used, right? In the UK, 70s. Until the 70s they were used, right? Yeah. Uh, Let's see. They can possibly go. Maybe there's actually research here. There's possibly research here. Lol, I love it. Oh, he adopted. Yeah, it is, but it's not used anymore, too. Oh, well, yeah. You mean? What do you mean? I mean, it's not used anymore, too, isn't it? 1971, man. Think about the mess. Well, yes, they use a pound, but it's now a 10 base coin. You know what I mean? It's not like, you know, it's a bit different because it's not a pound like in Roman time. I guess it makes sense, yeah. I mean the Turkish lira as well. You know, like, is it cool? Cool, 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 cool. You know what's cool? Like until the euro in France, you know that in France and Germany they use the franc and the mark. Again, very old coins. It's pretty cool too, actually. Now I think about it. Also really dumb because they're really hard to. The euro is such a blessing, man. The euro is such a cool thing, and I cannot believe people don't like it. Sometimes I'm like, come on, guys. Like the whole thing of the European Union, it baffles me that people are against it. You know, like yeah, it's not perfect. Sure, fine. Nothing is perfect, but it makes life so 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 much easier. And I'm like, don't you see that? Don't you see how much easier life is making you? And like all these problems you're finding are like not very unique to the European Union. They're not gonna be solved by dismantling it. The government is inefficient. I don't know if you wish that, to be honest. The European Union doesn't really operate very well. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Because I feel the European Union is a collection of states completely independent from each other who agree on some basic tenets and share a coin and have a marketplace. But you have 50 parts of one country, but 50 states in one union. Okay, how do you envision the difference? Tell me more. Tell me more through the very good medium of Twitch chat, because it's the easiest way to communicate these things. Well, the different cultures per state that is united under one federal government. And so you would basically wouldn't want a federal government, but each state has its own government and rules which generally are more pertinent to the citizen. Yeah. Cum heredis quam la and true, what's when the government is really difficult and doesn't, I think, really benefit the project people in the state. Okay. Do you think that the unity of federal government has helped? Because maybe this is my wrong understanding of history, but like much of the like civil rights stuff, etc., benefited from the fact that the federal government made a law and that their law had to be applied throughout each state, even if they disagreed. Right? Would that be lost? Really? Is it weakened since then? Interesting. Different dispute between the Prevosto and okay. This is written by me, man. I wrote this document. Yes, essentially forced them willing to play the game, and then in return they strengthen their state's right to do whatever else they want to undermine it. Fair. I don't know. Doesn't the current situation already really strongly favor each state where they can really rule how they want? Because I feel the big advantage of being united under like a central government is military power, right? It's also, you know, yeah, that easier management of, you know, overall economic power in a global environment, which is where the European Union really struggles to be, right? So you have the advantage in a sense of something like that. I'd rather jump it in different countries. Yeah. I must say, I don't want my federal taxes to go to benefit states was laws I disagree with. Mm. I, mm, I mean, well, that's always a problem with taxes, though, right? Whatever situation you're in. Trust me, as Catholics, taxes for us are a big problem. We generally disagree with many things the government does, in a sense. I don't honestly. I see that point. I don't know if I'm seeing the advantage of not having a central government that at least gives greater unity to the whole thing. European Union is terribly divided, right? Like it's that's the biggest problem it has. It's a semblance of unity with some advantages, but with great internal division, which threaten a breakup, right? All the time, all the time is on the brink of being broken apart, kind of thing. While the United States is not, right? There is extra stability, and I see the point on taxes, but I feel that if your state changes, it's that's true. But for instance, progressive states like New York pay a lot of federal taxes and get very little return because they don't need it. Yeah, put money. Yeah, in conservative states like say Texas, we have little taxation at the state level. Throw on the federal taxes make a difference. Yeah, okay, fair enough. That's interesting. I'll tell you a thing to Doctor, but that's literally the argument of Lombardy independent movement to divide Italy and make Lombardy a state. And it's a problem, right? It's a huge problem. But I don't think the division necessarily the best way to go for it. Um, Federalism. It's a good old Barcelonian view as well, isn't it? Hmm. Italy is because I guess if I feel it feels to me that that problem kind of happens all the time. Because there will always be a situation where there's a side that's richer, or I guess in your point, Texas is not poorer. It just doesn't throw taxes and draws from the New York, right? Which is unfair. It's interesting that it's allowed to work. It seems a little bit cheat, isn't it? Pretty bad. Still, like taxes depend on federal taxes still while striking at the judicial structure which supports federal. Yeah, that's kind of crazy, right? They're literally biting the hand that feeds them while making work for everybody else. Yeah, that's really dumb, isn't it? It's really dumb. I wonder if the solution let them be in a receiving country. Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Sorry if you find me in disagreement, but I heard that argument many times for dividing southern Italy from the rest of Italy, and I cannot say I agree with that, or you know, I don't know. I don't think that's the best. I wonder if the better solution is a stronger federal state that stops that from happening, right? Or like a better control or a better direction of federal taxes, possibly. I don't know. I don't know nothing of such United States, so I just admire and I see the great benefit of the stronger unity that exists there, compared to, funnily enough, right? Although the United States is very like one person dream. Yeah. Random point. How much does New York benefit from being part of the federal government of the United States, commerce-wise? New York State or New Jersey, for that matter. You think? You think? I mean, not necessarily tax-wise, but like say more of that. As a pro-European and a a pro like not independent Scotland, I find greater unity to be the best course of action and to be pursued. Because states which have gotten Zambras in water levels and other freak weather events, fair enough. Yeah. I'm also wondering too, that's a really good point. I'm also wondering the United States and therefore the open market inside of it, right? Which there is, right? There is no taxation between states, correct? There's a free movement of goods and the open people movement as well, and general internal market that you get access by being in any other country. Which, for example, Europe has, but is not stable, right? Let's say look at the United Kingdom. How much does Europe benefit from that kind of thing? That's that because I say this because that's the thing of Lombardy, right? Lombardy, hey, like we're in the kingdom in European Union, right? Benefit a lot from. Because I guess that's your point, Doctor Ba, is exactly the point of people that are against European Union, right? Why are money going towards something that I don't agree with, and people in states that like like Poland right now, right, or Hungary, or in a kingdom, be like, why are we paying to something that brings people we don't want in a country? And then I think there might be a bit of, maybe there is more benefit than we realize from the unity that we have. Disagree with it as much as we would empowering a population that refuses to compromise on anything. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Seems a situation of I see, yes, I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. It's a frustration of your own co-citizens, right? Compatriots. And I think that's a big problem in the US right now, isn't it? And not just in the US, where you're like, why are these my compatriots? Are we from the same country? The conservative states are generally sitting out a conversation on how to fund climate change bills, charter funding, etc. Or COVID, right? Yeah, it's dumb. It's really bad. They're just utterly impeding everybody else from finding compromise. Yeah. And a huge blindness. It's terrible. It's terrible. And that's what a stronger state would be very good, wouldn't it? Um, it's really hard. Yeah, to be honest, like conservative states don't generally look very good. It's pretty bad. Why should they get federal funds if that's the case? Now we're sending a strong government that can punish they would if it's going to they should just do it themselves. Try being their own damn state. Yeah, no, I understand. Yep. Very interesting. Makes sense what you're saying, and it makes sense, but it's also the wrong answer, right? I feel it makes sense, and it ultimately is to tell them go fuck yourself, fuck the state, fuck it. We'll just let just be our own people. You do what you want, right? I guess that's the problem with democracy. Almost ultimately, yeah, that's what I want, and it's wanted on both sides. There's also that. God, it's hard. It's really hard and it's really scary. And yes, it's divided. It's interesting. It's interesting because, of course, being in Scotland, um, yeah, it's interesting because it's problems that you're saying are problems throughout the world, right? There's a widow here. Finally, I've done, as a side note, I've done like 70 disputes, and there was like not even one single woman in all the disputes. There is definitely less women in disputes than there are men, for sure, which is interesting. Sing, is this a sing or what is this? Timbrelatus. Mm. You know what's scary? It's really hard to see a solution. There is clearly a huge division here, right? There's such a huge division that it's really hard to even know why they're doing what they're doing. Why are the southern states being so stubborn and ultimately destructive to themselves? Not just southern states, let's say conservative states, most of them southern, right? And I really felt with conservatives generally have this like very dismissive attitude towards their position. I feel much more than I don't know, maybe not much more. Probably it's on both sides. I feel it more on the conservative side than on the liberal side, for sure. I mean, sometimes, not always. Makes communication really hard. Sorry, Dr. Ba, I made you get upset out of the stream. I apologize. Wasn't a chill conversation. Ex officio. Oh yeah, oops. It is Syndacum. It's not Prelatum. Syndacum, okay. I also need to write it down. Marchisium de Sedriano. Porum, 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 porum. Fire. What the fuck? I'm getting so confused. Oh yeah. Domini Pagani, still another window. That's great. Same, it's the same dispute as before. I think I just bridged the idea that you need to fix everything as if we should hold hands with the people who are trying to undo the very fabric of society. I don't know. I think that's the only hope we have, to be honest. Because I think I don't know. One thing I know is that the people that you say are trying to do a very fabric society say about you the same thing. And I know that because I'm a very conservative circle, right? Kind of thing. And clearly, there's a problem there when both sides are like, the other side is trying to do a fabric society. And honestly, I am more agreeing with you, right? But there's still a little bit of talking over each other a little bit. Scary. I find it really scary, to be honest. I find it really scary. Pagano 68, Lotus son Sant'Ogo. Pro precepti facta per Guifredum. Okay, so this is a judge. Oh, 10 pounds of bun. Fuck's sake, I don't know, my computer is being so slow, I don't know why. Weird. Yeah. So we have the judge from Milan and the prevosto. But it's not named, so I'm just gonna put his name. But the minute is named, but it's the name prevosto, but not with our name. Dominimbrogi, Santiambrogi, Mediolani, Prepositus, representavit et legit presbyteris, PB, I don't know what PB is for, peanut butter, Ecclesia Santa Maria Podonis, litteram, non litiam, litteram una sigillatam, Domini Archiepiscopi, tenor cui talis est. Okay. So this guy is reading the letter of Archbishop to the priests of Maria Podonis. Yeah. Okay. So we have 3 people. Sorry. This is 870. I've not done much work today, but that's been a really poor day working with. Not good. Not good, not good, not good, not good. I'm gonna put Archbishop. Gonna put Sant'Ambrogio. Yeah, Santa Maria Pedis, 85. I need the toilet really badly. Woo! I have so many Maria Pedomine, Podonis, Pedis. Not good, not good, not good, not good. I wonder why the Archbishop of Milan sends the Abbot of St. Ambrose to read a letter to a church in Milan. That's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, to be honest. But thanks for watching. Thanks for the conversation. That was very interesting. I really like your last point. I find it quite enlightening, actually. Because I've heard that same phrase from the other side, which is fascinating. I'm gonna need to leave. I'll be back tomorrow for more of this madness, which is exhausting. And I keep forgetting that document distributors are retiring. I'm most surprised about it. I've done like 10 in the last hour. It's not great. But anyway, thanks all for watching. Hope you have a good evening. And I'll see you tomorrow, most likely. 4, 2, 1. I probably shouldn't have closed that. That was bad enough. Finish the document.